In this video, we are going to create the algorithm for the quadrant problem. The quadrant problem takes two parameters x and y, which represents the x and y coordinate of the point. The algorithm has to return either 1 for the first quadrant, 2 for the second quadrant, 3 for the third quadrant, 4 for the fourth quadrant, or it has to return either on the x-axis if the point is on the x-axis, on the y-axis if the point is on the y-axis, or origin if the point is at the origin. Now, when we get x and y, we just have to compare to see if x is equal to 0, then we know that the point is on the y-axis. If y is equal to 0, then we know the point is on the x-axis. If x and y, both of them are 0, then the point is on the origin. Otherwise, if the x and y are positive, then we know the point is in quadrant 1. If x is negative, y is positive, it's in quadrant 2. If x is negative, y is negative, then it's in quadrant 3. And if x is positive and y is negative, it's in quadrant 4. So let's go ahead and write the algorithm. So we're going to start, then we are going to say if x is equal to 0 and y equal to 0, then we know the point is on the origin. So we say return at the origin. Then end if. We don't need to use any more else here, because when return is encountered, we are out of the algorithm and there is no need to process anymore. So I'm just going to stick with if here, no more else. The next condition is that if x is equal to 0, then we know automatically the point is on the y-axis. So I'm going to say return on y-axis. And we are going to end here. Now, you may wonder why I didn't check for y not equal to 0, because here, this condition, if x is equal to 0 and y equal to 0, it has already returned this one. So when I say x is equal to 0 here, I know automatically y cannot be equal to 0, because if it was, then it was out of here. So I'm going to copy this one and I'm going to paste it and change the number. I can change the numbers later. So I'm going to say if y is equal to 0, then it's on the x-axis. Now again, I'm going to paste it. So this is the condition at the origin, y-axis and x-axis. Now I have to check the coordinates, the quadrants. So I'm going to say if x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0, then I know the return value, let's say, is 1. It's in quadrant 1. I copy this one again. Then if x is less than 0 and y is greater than 0, then it's quadrant 2. If x is less than 0, y is less than 0, then it's quadrant 3. If x is greater than 0 and y is less than 0, then it's quadrant 4. And that's the end of my algorithm. So I'm going to assign a number here, but I'm going to change it later. So If you come here, then it's 7. And now all the numbers are changed. So this is the whole algorithm which decides based on the coordinate of the point which quadrant or which line or origin if the point resides.